completely away from him now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? So the opening lineup for the Heat, you've got Wall. Prince out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Reddish, and it's Oubre in at the 2. Now here's Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's Melton. Back to Allen. Pass to Melton. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Here's Dort. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Heat. Towns, a screen on Paul. Ball passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now here's Paul. Unloads from 13. No good on that one. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Wall. Outside, Towns. Wall against Paul. Wall's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Paul. Nice D from Wall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oubre on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wall against Paul. Paul missing again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Prince with a screen on Paul. Paul passes to Prince. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Paul outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Passes to Melton. They could use a bucket. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
All with it, Dort covering. Now, here's Reddish. Defense right on him, and taken away by Paul. In the corner, it's Melton. There's the pass to Dort. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Vanderbilt, covered by Wall. Here's Melton. Yep, that one goes in there. 7 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Poke loose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a rookie. Of the year, he's never stopped working on his game.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Allen. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Noel in for Paul. Now, here's Monk. Pass to Dort. To the paint, here's Aldridge. He can't get that one. And it's Miami the other way. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot with nobody near him. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Here's Noel, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here's Kennard. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Kennard has such good mechanics with the way he shoots it. The moment that ball is in motion, it looks good.
Noel passes to McDaniels. And he drives in. The rebound by Ibaka. The Heat leading by 4. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Man passes to Towns. Shoots over McDaniel. And rebounded by McDaniels. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Noel. Driving in. Rebound by the Heat. Robinson on the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. Will be
fans, your powerhouse dance team. All right.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Kennard. Pocket is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jones. And it's Man in at the point guard position.
Yeah, good job to take him right at him.
All checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Cleveland. They trail by 6. Good on the shot.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
man. Pass to Robinson, and here's Jones. Shoots, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And by Jones. Here's man, defended by Allen. Robinson passes to Jones. And he lays it straight in. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's man, defended by Allen. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Jones, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Allen kicks the ball for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's man. To shoot. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Ball passes to Noel. Over Kennard. Noel, no good. The Heat leading by 8. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Shooting by Jones. Here's man. Jones with the screen on Paul. Man passes to Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. McDaniels kicks to Paul. The dish to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Kennard covering. From 11 feet away. A second chance effort. And another miss by Cleveland. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Paul with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
6 to shoot. Jones in the post. Count it, good. Jones has got 8 here in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Which one is section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Allen. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. Dort, he's checked in for Noel. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Chris Paul. 1 for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And with the success they've had rebounding basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Basket counts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Melton, covered by Wall. 1:24 left in the first half of the game.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. In the corner, Ibaka with it.
Melton passes to Dort. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Prince. Miami leading by 12. Left side, Wall. Oubre, no one around him. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
T-shirt time! And your
Towns, he's checked in for the Heat. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Aldridge. And here's Melton. He has 7. Clock at 6. Pass to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Monk. Covered by Oubre.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now, here's Melton. Tight defense on him. On its way from Monk for 2. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Good job contesting by Kelly Oubre Jr. there.
And so it's the Miami.
33.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
And with their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys.
Looking at the series breakdown. Trailing 3 games to none in this series. What do you think, Kenny? 1, 2, 3 Cancun?
Not.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Allen. Chris Paul is out there with Anthony Melton. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
All with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Wall passes to Reddish. And the dunk by Towns.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Now the pass to Vanderbilt. Allen, a screen on Oubre. 14 feet away, got a hand on it.
You can see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
Here's Reddish. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reddish has got his second basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Dort attacking, and the layup is good.
I love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Towns a screen on Paul. All with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the drive. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Over in the corner, Dort. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection. And a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Daniels, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Noel in for Anthony Melton. Now, here's Reddish, defended by Dort. Down low, and Reddish with the slam.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Here's Noel. to Paul. Over to Wall. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And Wall. Here we go now. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now Wall. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Cleveland. Monk comes in for Paul. And Towns drops them both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Monk, the pass to McDaniels. Aldridge taking his time here. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. Here's Noel. Here's Aldridge. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Aldridge has got his first basket of the night.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Man passes to Ibaka. Pass to Towns. Here's Kennard. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Kennard's got 6.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
Noel passes to Dort. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Noel's got his second bucket tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Robinson finds Towns. Back to Robinson. Here's Man. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Noel. He has 5. And it's in there. Noel's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Cuts off the pass. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look now for Cleveland. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for George. And Miami with a change here, too. Damian Jones is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Your Powerhouse Dance Team.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Melton. Aldridge kicks to Melton. Aldridge a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. The layup missed.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the Heat call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Man passes to Jones. Over Aldridge. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1 second left. Unable to get that one. And so it's Miami with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Jones. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mann in at the point guard. Ball passes to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Out left to the wing. And another shot.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Mann. Feeds to Jones. Over Paul. Bank shot. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Passes it to Melton. Allen with it. Ball outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. And there's the pass to Kennard. Off target with his three. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Jones with the screen on Paul. Mann passes to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Allen outside. Pass to Melton. Baseline try. Another shot. The shot. No good. Good work defensively by Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now, here's Kennard. Ibaka in the post. He's guarded by Melton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Well, Ibaka is such a tough matchup with that length and that kind of height. He's tough not to foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Dort, he's checked in for Monk. The first free throw is good.
When you think of Serge Ibaka, you think of Serge Ibaka. That's the shot blocking and the defense. Those come right to mind. He's been a quality role player for a very long time in the NBA.
Ibaka hits both of them. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Dort. Allen, a screen on Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Towns, a screen on Paul. And Wall. Here we go now. Towns kicks to Reddish. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
And there's the drive. Dort misses. The Heat leading by 19. And here's Wall. Passes it to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. And he doesn't make a mistake that time.
And that one, good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Wall attacking. Towns kicks to Reddish. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Oh, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. That's tipped.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, and I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Oubre kicks to Ibaka. Reddish with the ball, with the drive, and Reddish with the slam.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Back to Allen. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. What a performance through the entire first round. Break sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And now, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarter.
Costs 30 and up. Take that dog. Then the coach